Welcome back to Trading with CJ. Today we are talking about one of our regulars on this channel, CTRM Castor Maritime. And they had some big news yesterday which see this stock drop from about 74 cents per share all the way down to 57 cents. We're going to go for exactly what that news was, why we saw a drop of over 20% just like that. But more importantly, is this time to be selling your shares, or is this a good time to be either buying more or opening a position? We're going to go through all of that in this video. If you appreciate these updates, please go ahead and smash a like and subscribe to my channel as well. We also have a Patreon. This is the perfect time to get involved because it is the start of the month, and a link to that is in the description. We'll give you exclusive content, exclusive videos, and by buys and sells. So let's get into this video. I'm not a financial advisor, so please always do your own research before investing. But CTRM, Castor Maritime, we spoke about this one quite early now, since about January time. I have a small position in this one. It is not by no means an amazing, huge opportunity stock here in my opinion, okay? This is not going to change the world. This is a global shipping company specializes in dry bulk commodities that we spoke about numerous times. But what this one is doing here is it has some catalyst because it's been buying lots and lots of ships, and it's obviously looking to expand its production line, okay, going forward. It could be a very good recovery play as we head out of this pandemic. So it's a short-term hold for me. But yeah, we saw this one be on a roller coaster, okay? This one went all the way up at one point to about $1.73. If we go back to mid-February, $1.73. Since those highs, at this moment in time, we're down about 67%. Crazy sell-off over the last month or so. But more importantly, just yesterday, we see this one drop down about 22%. Today, it's down a few percent, but nothing really in comparison. So why? Why did this suddenly drop? Well, we had this bit of news. Castor Maritime announces pricing of 125 million registered direct offering. Okay, they're doing a share offering, raising money. We've seen this numerous times. However, the key thing here is the price that they have offered these out. Okay, they've offered here 192.3 million common shares at a purchase price of 65 cents. So now let's jump back into the stock. Okay, this was trading at 75 cents. So they are selling these shares, a substantial amount as well, 192 million there, at a much cheaper price of 65. People don't like that. People sell. We see this time and time again when we see these share offerings, okay? But this was quite a big sell-off, but it's not the most unheard of thing when we see these share offerings. So we see this drop all the way down to 57 cents. And at the moment, that is still whereabouts we are, okay? 57 cents or so. And yeah, so that's really what happened here. You see here the gross proceeds are estimated to be approximately $125 million. So in the long term, this should benefit the company, okay, because they're raising more and more money. What are they going to do with 125 million? Well, your guess is as good as mine, but we can probably assume they're going to buy more ships because that's what they love to do right now. They've been buying a lot of ships for around about the $16-17 million mark, and I'm pretty sure they're going to use this money to buy even more. I just really hope that they're going to put these ships to good use once they can start getting out of this pandemic, okay? And hopefully they already are. We saw their earnings recently. It wasn't amazing, but it was by no means the worst considering what we thought they could be, okay? I've done a video on that. You can check that out. Link is in the description. That was just about last week or so. So yeah, that's why in a nutshell this has been selling off, because they've been giving away a lot more shares, raising a lot more money at a much cheaper price. So do I think this will have another huge drop just like today? No. Okay, unless they decide to raise more, but I really don't think so. I think we're going to see more of what we have been seeing for the last month, okay? Few red days, few green days, pretty much flatlining. Is this time to sell? First off, has the fundamentals in the company changed? Well, they've given away more shares, so the outstanding shares have definitely got a lot higher. The float's got a lot higher. The cash is also going to get a lot higher though, okay? And they're getting more and more ships. Nothing really has changed within the company. The reason you bought in should still remain the same, okay? There are some downsides to this. We said about the CEO, he pretty much manages everything, which we're not a massive fan of. That's why this is a short-term hold for me. Am I going to be selling? I did consider it, okay? Only because my average price on this is about 30 cents, so we're still sitting on crazy gains from when we first spoke about this company. You can check out that very first video. It was around about the 30 cent mark. Does this news really change anything for me? No, okay? It's just more, it makes this hold slightly longer now than what I wanted it to be. The NASDAQ listing we was waiting for, okay? And that was to get to that $1 price target. They did get to that, and then obviously it is now at 57 cents again. So there are some catalysts coming up for this one. The main one here being the recovery out of the pandemic, and the fact that they're expanding their fleet and they're improving their balance sheet as well with more cash anyway. So I probably will still hold this one. I did consider selling. I will definitely be monitoring this one over the next week or so because I'm not 100% on my position. However, it is okay to take profits off the table. If I did sell this one, I would probably consider getting back in at a slightly later date as more of a trade type stock. If you are down in this one, then I definitely wouldn't be selling. If my position was currently down, I wouldn't even be thinking about it. 100% holding because nothing has changed. The only reason I may consider selling because I think this will be volatile for considerable weeks and months going forward. Therefore, take some profits off the table, get back in at a better opportunity. So that's my thought process at the moment. But yeah, if you did get in at those highs, okay, when it was around about the $1 mark, then unfortunately you're going to be sitting on some big red at the moment. But nothing has really changed. I would definitely hold on to this one, okay, if you can afford to anyway, because we have the recovery still coming. So that's just my thoughts on Castor Maritime. We'll of course keep you updated because although I have a small position in this one, I do obviously have a position, so I obviously want to keep updated with my stocks, but also it is very popular amongst you guys, and that's what we want, okay, keep you guys in the loop with what's going on, because these companies are constantly bringing out more and more news, and as you can see, they are very, very volatile. So that's why you have to keep on top of these penny stocks, just because the volatility is massive compared to what you would get in like a tech stock such as Apple, Facebook, etc. But this is by no means, a game changer for the world. This is a dry bulk global shipping company. It's not going to be like it's not as exciting for me like EV, space, drones, all that sort of sector. But I do think there is some nice money to be made. But anyway, let's see how we get on with Castor Maritime. That's the big bit of news that see this one drop. We are currently a bit more flatline-ish today. Let's see what happens over the next week or so. But if you appreciate these updates, please go ahead and smash the like and subscribe to my channel as well. Like I said, join me on the Patreon. You will know exactly what I do with this position, whether I'm buying it or selling it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time.